Hello Home Chef, welcome to the Walk Life. I'm Will and this is my playground. In this episode, I'm going to make something that you can pull together very quickly on a weeknight meal. If you have just so much stuff left in the fridge, this is a great kitchen sink dish as well. It's a Japanese curry and today I'm going to make it with chicken. Well, here I have a hot wok. What I will do is starting off with some of this chicken. Deboned chicken thigh is so good because they don't go tough very quickly. And I'm gonna just have skin side down. Woo, just splatter into my eye. I wanna render a little bit of that chicken fat to really enhance the flavor that goes into the dish at the end. Making Japanese curry is something that I've learned when I was really young because it's just so simple. All you need is your vegetable. Today I'm using root vegetables because they don't dissolve as quickly. I've got carrots, daikon, and potatoes. You have a little bit of aromatic just to enhance the flavor. So I've got onion and garlic in here. If you're cooking this on a colder day, I will also adding a little bit of ginger to add a little bit more warmth to it. You don't even have to bother on how to flavor the whole thing. These Japanese curry blocks comes into the pantry so easily. You can even get them online and you just break them up and they'll be good to go. I'm adding a little bit more flavor today with white pepper. This was an accident when I was in college. One day I was just like, hey, maybe white pepper will go really nicely with the curry. I opened it up and that sprinkler block just fell in and I dumped half the bottle into the white pepper. My roommate and I stared at each other. I was like, uh-oh, what are we gonna do now? We love spicy food and as it turned out, white pepper goes so well with Japanese curry. I'm not gonna dump half a bottle in here. I don't even have half a bottle left. But white pepper has always been an addition that I put into my Japanese curry. Today, as you saw, I'm using chicken as my protein. You can substitute it for anything. If you want chicken breast, that's okay too. The cooking method was just putting that at the end so it doesn't become really tough. Or you can use beef, you can even use ground meat as well. You can use pork, you can use shrimp, you can use any protein. You want to stay full vegetarian, just put in more vegetables. Zucchini goes well, pumpkin goes well, squash goes well. And if you want a little bit like tofu, that can go well as well. Or even like seitan and that kind of alternative for protein. Just gonna let it render on medium-high heat and we'll dice it up. Be right back. The chicken doesn't have to be cooked all the way through. It's got a nice golden color and it's good to go. Set it aside here. All the chicken are ready. I'm just gonna put out a little bit all these extra fat, just enough for me to stir fry. Do not throw this away. You can use this for stir frying vegetables and that will add really nice flavor. I'm gonna go in with the aromatics first. So onion, garlic. It's been going at about medium and high heat. You just want it to turn translucent and you can smell the flavor coming through. Then you can start adding your vegetables. So I've got carrots and daikon here. And then I have my potatoes as well. And I'll be adding in water, kind of soften everything up a little bit. Just so you don't want to lose the steam, I'm going to go ahead and bring up the temperature. And just about enough to cover everything. And we'll let it come to a boil and add in the Japanese curry blocks. While that's going, I can now take care of my chicken. Just gonna cut them into bite size. It's about 10 minutes. Let's see how the vegetables are doing. I just use a chopstick and see if I can poke it through. It seems to be poking through okay on the potatoes, the daikons. Still has a little bit of resistance, which is great because I still need to get the chicken in there. Now it's a good time to put in the curry block. You can pre-melt it if you like. I just throw it in there, save time. Eventually it will all melt together. Just give it a stir. You can see it's starting to melt. In the meantime, I also throw in the chicken. You can see they're about halfway cooked. And at this time, probably let it simmer for about 5-10 minutes. And you can check on it and see how it goes. Give it a little taste before you plate them. And we'll be right back and see how it goes. It's been cooking for about like an additional 5-6 minutes. It's looking great. The Japanese curry block has cornstarch in it, so it does thicken the sauce quite a bit. So make sure you add water as you see. And because it has those thickening agents and it also has potato, you have to stir it once in a while to make sure that it doesn't stick to the bottom. So the chicken is cooked all the way through. Everything's good. Just add in my secret ingredient, which is white pepper. Lots of it going in. Okay, maybe not half a bottle this time. I'm gonna give it a final stir, just mix it in. And I think it's ready to go, ready to plate. Very simple come together. And as you can see, it makes a really big pot. And part of the reason why I like to use chicken thigh and also using these root vegetables is that it does freeze pretty well. And so if you don't finish, you can always have it as emergency food. So let's take a look and we'll plate it. I have a plate of rice here. You can also use it as a bowl, in a bowl. I'm just gonna grab a little bit of everything. Chicken, potato, daikon. I think this is how I used to eat when I studied abroad in Japan. I just always get a big plate like this. Definitely can eat the whole thing. I don't think I can finish this right now, considering that I'm so much older. So here is a Japanese curry with a vegetable selection of your choice and protein of your choice coming together in just under 30 minutes. Now let's have a taste. A bit of rice, a little bit of chicken together. The meat is still tender. The curry flavor is just sipping through. I'm gonna have a daikon. I really like a saucy curry, so I usually make extra sauce. Have a little bite with the rice. Very tender. I like how it stays, still has its integrity, still has its bite, and I know it's gonna come back really well even after I've frozen it. I think maybe I can finish this plate. I hope you give it a try. Until next time, keep on cooking. Thank you for sticking around till the end. I hope you enjoyed the video, the recipe, and also get to try out a little bit. Feel free to join the community, leave your comments or suggestions down below. Any new ideas for a new recipe you want me to try or want me to test out, happy to do it here for you. And if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button and subscribe so you can always hear the latest from me. Thank you for dropping by The Wok Life. Hello, Home Chef. Welcome to The Wok Life. I'm Will, and this is my playground. In this episode, I'm going to make a very quick Japanese curry with chicken. I know it's something that can come together. Oh gosh, I cannot talk. Whew. Okay.